The main cooling facility is chock-a-block with giant fans. Avoid these if you can and find a way to overload the power to the outpost. Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pandemonium 2. We have ridden a tank and now we've circumnavigated the cooling facility, so technically we shouldn't be going into it and continuing onto this bridge, but we have to deal with the cooling facility anyway. Which brings us to Fantabulous. And you know what? It's time for Fargus to get some use. You know? We haven't seen him in a while. Now in terms of this level, this actually, this level is short, and there's a very few enemies in it that are actual enemies, but we're actually going to start with this wonderful key in the corner, which actually brings us to a new challenge. This challenge is actually timed, as you can see by the giant blue thing all the way up there. You gotta collect all of the treasure by the time this thing is... Uh-oh. Come on. Yeah, got all of it. Sweet. Alright. Yeah, you're given like a minute. Less than a minute to do that. Now we have to deal with this True Dragoon. The easiest way of doing it, if you don't have anything sort of spell-wise, is somersaulting, because he does guard against Sid. Now, I want the Pumpacid. Now, the main enemy in this level is actually the fans. What is that? A modicum? A modicum of fans. Very easy to dodge, however, if you're just not really good with perception and also the wheels, you will get hit a couple times. Otherwise, timing is very essential in order to get through them. This place is also very cluttered with wheels and contraptions because this is a tower-like level. As you can see that we're going through, and that's an interesting guy. More of a patrol goon than anything. He's not exactly a trooper. Whoa, but he comes after you when you hit him. Oh well. He's like, how dare you hit me? I'm gonna get you now. Now if I go up here, he does it. There's this wheel. Wheels are annoying, especially when you don't have double jump. However, Fargus is kind of necessary in this level. I have to remember that the fire is absolutely no use to me at this point. Whoop. Easy does it. Come on back up, wheel. I need you to go down here. There we go. Alright. Let's pick up the fire now. And go into this... Oh, come on. This fire is actually really terrible overall. Ah! Why did I pick up the fire? Why did I pick up fire? Oh well, at least it's temporary. You have absolutely no control over it, and really there's no point of using it. Especially in this area where there's not a lot of linear path to go by. Now this... I actually like this in terms of a level. There's just a lot of... There's actually a lot of interesting bits and pieces to it. Now the reason I actually picked Fargus for this is because of this one piece of treasure. You must get as Sid, because getting it as Nikki, I don't think you can get as Nikki. Especially because when you fall down there, you die. So... you only have Fargus in order to get rid of it. Now, going through here, the treasure in between the fan blades is kind of an annoyance in my opinion of this level, but it's a very small annoyance. And beyond that, I can say that it's like, this level is not a level that I dislike, especially compared to the last level, Hate Tank. Now, an interesting thing over here is that 1, spring, 2, switch, and hitting switches. There are a lot of switches in this one little tower here that will bring us to new and exciting parts of the level, and also changes previous parts of the level. Ow. Oh well. Now we're done with this section, so let's spin around and nope, no reason to go over here. So let's go over to the newly interesting part of the level. That's up here. And now we have this part. Now, this is actually more of a puzzle than anything, because if you hit this switch, that part comes down. But it comes down and doesn't stay down for very long, so you actually have to preemptively make the preemptively push the swing about halfway in order to get to that in time as it goes up. Now let's hit the switch, which makes those spin around, so we have more wheels to deal with at the bottom. Alright, so let's go all the way down here and to the new area, which is this area right here, because there's new wheels. This is where the fans get annoying. Like, it's honestly not supposed to be this hard, and I think it's easier if you get the treasure while up here for this fan. I think for both fans it's actually easiest if you actually do it here. Except my timing is apparently abysmal. Very abysmal. Now I have to go through the entire thing again, because there's no checkpoints in this tower, apparently. Until, I think, the very end. So I'll see you there. Alright, now we got all of the pieces of treasure, so now we can continue on up these trampolines, higher up into the tower with some new pivot area. More directions to go. Mainly the only place you can really go is this one to hit this switch. Brings more platforms down. You continue on your merry way. I think that's the easiest way of actually doing it. Going this way actually doesn't give us anything, and getting that life over there... Oh, come on. Okay, I didn't fall all the way down. I don't think you're able to get that life on that ledge over there if you're Fargus. I know you're able to easily get it as Nikki because of the double jump, but Fargus, it's far harder, especially when you have to use Sid, and Sid stops throwing himself. And with that, we can now hit this button, because it says, press button. Except we're not supposed to, because it says don't in wonderful paint. And with that, we apparently have done something really horrible, and fans are coming, and, really it's an evacuation scene. What else can you say? You actually have to get up here fast, because the fan does come for you, and you can't actually go back down because at the bottom is a pit. And now we have this part of the level, which, not sure of the purpose of it other than to continue the evacuation, but we have to rotate our elevator and avoid the electric bolts. Avoid electricity. Which is not particularly difficult. As you can see, I did that flawlessly. And we get to the end of the level, which is all the way up there. Ta-da! 100%. I believe if you use Nikki and you didn't get that one piece of treasure that only Fargus can get, I think it's only like 98 or 99%. So this is another level where every piece of treasure is crucial. At this point, I'm really just trying to get 91% treasure, which is surprisingly difficult. I can't even reach my 90% that I've gotten before. But with that, we can now... We blew this thing up, which stops evil plans. I don't know. It was hastily built, even though it was built fairly well because it was made of metal. But anyway, we can continue on to, this guy? He's a giant robot, apparently. And apparently his name is Mr. Schneubelin. Schneubelin? I don't know. It's a name, and it's a giant robot. And we're going to be fighting him as the third boss. See you next time, everyone.
Oh my god, that everything is so fantabulous! Oh my god, so fantabulous! Oh, it's just great!
Oh, it's too late for this.